Nicole Parks, a violinist and instrumental music instructor at Governor School West. This year, we are doing our auditions a little bit differently, like just about everything else in the world. All instrumental music auditions will be pre-recorded and sent to us as unlisted YouTube links. I'm going to give a brief overview of what you need first, and will give you tips that will hopefully answer any questions you might have after. Please consider watching this whole video, whether you have questions or not, since you might learn something new. At the end, I will feature a sample audition. Check the Governor School of North Carolina website frequently to see all important dates, requirements, and excerpts. This year, instead of sight reading, each student will submit a prepared excerpt for their specific instrument that will become available on the website a few weeks before videos are due. Once you have reviewed your specific instrument's solo requirements, have chosen and practiced up to 2 minutes of your solo, and have had a chance to prepare your excerpt, you are ready to record. Remember, the entire audition needs to be in one continuous take and must include your name, what solo you are performing, including the movement and measure numbers, and your excerpt. This is very important. Keep in mind that if you put together multiple takes, you will be disqualified and your audition will not be considered. Again, the entire audition needs to be one continuous take. You are allowed to attempt as many continuous takes as you would like, just send us which one you think is best. Videos should be no longer than 5 minutes. If your video is ending up a bit longer, check to see that your solo performance is 2 minutes or less. When you are finished recording, upload your video to YouTube as an unlisted video. Please label your YouTube video with the title in this format: first name, last name, instrument, Governor School of North Carolina. Please put information about your selected solo in the description, including the piece title, movement, and measure numbers. Please review your video once you have published it as an unlisted YouTube link. Open the link in a fresh browser and watch the entire video to ensure you have accomplished all of the requirements. If something is missing or goes wrong with your video, the adjudicators have no way to contact you, so we need to be sure this link works. Lastly, refer to the website for instructions to submit your audition video. Now that all that information is packed into one short video, here are some tips and explanations for you. Any and all types of cameras are just fine for this video. You may use a computer, a laptop, digital camera, camcorder, or cell phone, really any device that records both audio and video. I have found through my own students doing auditions and recitals virtually that a smartphone does the best job of all of these options. It has the best balance of good audio and good video for what we need. We understand, however, that not everyone has the same equipment, and we are not expecting something professional, so don't worry about that part of it. Whatever you manage to send us will be perfect. Find the most distraction-free location for your recording. Any place is really fine as long as you have room to play your instrument and your device can be far enough away. Keep in mind that this is our only chance to see you, so consider what you want to wear and if you want to leave those dirty socks on the bed in the background of your video. When I make videos, including this one, I usually just shove anything I don't want in the shot out of view. I most certainly do not live in a space this wonderfully prepared for video shots constantly. Position yourself so any bright light is in front of you rather than behind you. We want to see you and not a shadow of you. Make sure your device is in landscape format. That means sideways for cell phones. Think of watching a movie in the movie theater. Do you want to see a small sliver of the screen in the middle of all the action? We certainly don't. We want to see it all. Keep the device far enough away to get your entire self in the shot. We want to see your bow technique, the entire length of your trombone slide, your arms, the whole oboe, and your face in this video. As you can imagine, seeing the underside of your instrument or the back of your head does not help us evaluate your playing. Just for your reference, I am including some things to aim for and some things to avoid. Keep your device as steady as possible. If you have someone holding your device, they may consider sitting so they don't get tired as you play. There are numerous ways to keep your device as steady as possible. I will include some things that worked for me in the past. Do everything for this audition in one continuous take. That means start the recording, then say the required information, play your solo, play your excerpt, then stop the recording. Please do not splice together multiple video shots. This will lead to disqualification. If your video is edited for multiple takes, your audition will not be considered for admission to the 2020 Governor School of North Carolina Remember to say your name and the title, movement, and measure numbers of your piece before you begin. Feel free to take a breath, or 6, before you start playing and before you start your excerpt. Videos should be no longer than 5 minutes in length. You may record as many continuous takes as you would like. Just choose one to submit to us that you think represents you best. As someone who has done so many recorded auditions and performances I can't keep track of the number, I can safely recommend that only 2 to 4 takes are typically necessary. After that, things tend to go a little downhill. My suggestion is that you record 2 to 3 takes, review your videos, and choose which you think is best. Upload your video file to YouTube. If you do not have a Google account that can access YouTube, consider making one. They are free and very easy to make. Now, I will give you an example of a possible audition video for the Governor's School of North Carolina and show you how to upload your video to YouTube with the proper title and description. I will speed up the video through the solo and excerpt performances because my playing isn't important, but I will not put together different takes. I am using an iPhone and will not edit the video or audio quality. Hi, I'm Nicole Parks, and I am going to be performing the first movement of Mozart's Concerto in G major from measures 38 through 93, followed by my excerpt. Thank you. I'm going to show you how to log into YouTube. Go to youtube.com, select Sign In on the right. The information I have here is already ready to go. You may have to enter this information. Click on the camera icon and select Upload Video. We are going to get started creating your own channel. Add a channel name. I don't think you need to put any of this information in there. You can just scroll to the bottom and say Set Up Later. Now it's time to upload your video. This is some information about the new YouTube Creator Studio. Click on it if you would like. Otherwise, you can just exit out of this tab. Select Files to upload your video. Mine is in my Downloads folder, and I'm going to drag it here and close this. My title will be Nicole Parks, Violin, oh, I made a mistake here. Sorry. Governor's School of North Carolina. I'm gonna capitalize violin here too because that's a thing. And in the description I have Mozart Concerto in G major, movement 1, and the measure numbers. I'm going to scroll now to the bottom of this page because I need to say that this is not made for children. It's a thing YouTube has now. So select Next. This is just for post things. You don't need to do anything. Next, select Unlisted. Very good. Save. And your video should be uploading. Please do not close this browser until your video is finished. You may close this little box and it will show up right here in your channel content. You can select these three dots, put Get Shareable Link, and you can insert that link whenever you would like into a new browser, or save it to send to us when we require your video. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Contact information is available on the website and in emails that you have received from the administrative representatives of the Governor's School of North Carolina. Good luck and have fun with this video. I know I speak for all adjudicators and faculty when I say we are looking forward to your audition.